everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Cyber Review. Today, we're talking with JC Gaillard about his book, Cybersecurity The Lost Decade. He is the founder and managing director of Corix Partners. He is a leading consultant, a senior executive, and a team builder with more than 25 years of experience in the field. Hi, JC Gaillard. Thank you for joining us. How are you today?
Great. Thank you very much for having me on the show. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into cybersecurity?
Well, I'm JC Gaillard. I'm the founder and managing director of Corix Partners, and we're a boutique management consulting business based in London in the UK. And we're focusing on assisting C-level execs with cybersecurity strategy, organization, governance, operating models type of problems. And that's a business I set up about 10 years ago. My background is in tech, and I became involved in cybersecurity about 25 years ago. I was the chief security officer at Rabobank International from 2000 to 2009, and I ultimately set up what became Corix Partners around that 2009, 2010 when I left Rabobank. So that's my background in a nutshell.
So you wrote a book, Cybersecurity The Lost Decade. So who is this book for?
The book is aimed at CIOs and CISOs, really, and it's essentially a security governance and management handbook. That's what it is. It's a compilation of about 100 articles I've written since 2015, which are more or less all of them on the Corix Partners website, and they've been syndicated across a number of other websites. They're on Medium, on the Security Transformation Leadership publication. And again, as I said, on a number of other sites. And essentially, the book presents them by theme, grouped together, because they were written, organically, chronologically, depending on, the topics I had in front of me in my field work, if you want, as a consultant. So grouping them by theme and putting them in a book actually adds a lot of value in helping people see the journey, if you want, through a particular topic, being how to organize for success, the role of the board, the first 100 days of the new CISOs, those kind of things, which are actually the headings of specific chapters in the book.
So as you mentioned, you started this book back in 2015, and now you have your 5th edition right now. So what do you think has changed from 2015 to 2022?
Well, it's an interesting question, to be honest, and it's easy for me to answer that not a lot has changed. As a matter of fact, the book, as you said, is titled The Lost Decade, and it's a reference to effectively the 2017 WannaCry and NotPetya outbreaks, if you remember those. And fundamentally, those outbreaks were rooted in the exploitation of unpatched vulnerabilities which were known and which could have been patched, and that sent me back straight to problems we started having in 2005, 2006, 2007 at the time of the first big virus outbreaks, which were codenamed Code Red, Blaster, Slammer. You probably don't know what this is, but some of your listeners may remember those. And fundamentally, it was the same underlying dynamic, known vulnerabilities which could have been patched, and that's essentially where the Lost Decade theme has come from. How can we wake up 10, 12 years later with the same problems leading to the same type of disruption, just on a much bigger scale, as you know?
So one thing that caught my eye when I was going through your book is you open it with a bold statement, like cybersecurity is not a risk. Why is that?
Yes, this is effect. You're right. This is the first piece in the book, the first article, and I wanted to have it there because it's a bit of a play on words, but it's also a fairly bold statement around language and the way we use language, and the need for cybersecurity practitioners to be a bit more rigorous in the way they use language around security. Cybersecurity is not a risk. Cybersecurity is a state, if you want. It's a state which results from the appropriate and reasonable application of protective measures to protect your business from cyber threats.
So after all this feedback and things that you have told us about your book, where can we get it and how they can reach out to you?
The best way to get the book is to go to corixpartners.com, and you've got a link in the middle of the page, and that's the best way to get to get the latest edition of the book. All my contact details are on the contact page on corixpartners.com. People can reach out to me by LinkedIn if they prefer as well, and they can reach out to me by email at jcgaillard@corixpartners.com. But all the details are on the contact page on corixpartners.com.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much, JC Gaillard, for your time and for writing this book. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much again for having me.